Alright, I am going to film a part 2 to my minimalism video. In between that video was a video about beard review, and I had a little fire pit going. Just look, one day later, it is back to being winter again. And I was like, where did I leave that selfie stick? And I left it right there on that grill. And it was buried in snow. So, yeah, my setup right here is I got a gooseneck lamp. I threw some paper over it. I have a selfie stick I just stick in a tumbler. Keeps the picture stable. So that's a good thing. You don't want to make people sick. And like an external microphone. I don't know if you can see the stain. We'll just ignore it. I jotted down some notes and I put them on my phone, thinking I could read my phone, but I don't know how I thought that was possible, considering I use my phone to shoot videos. But I just wanted to add some things to that minimalism video. It got 40 views in like a week's time. So probably on the scale of YouTube, that's like you should quit maybe amount of people. But heck, if you got 40 people listening to you, that's 40 people. So a couple things I want to add. I think my next video, if you guys hate beard related videos, I'm sorry about that. My next video I'm thinking about doing, I was looking through a popular beard reviewer. I think it's just fun. Beard review. They do like oils, and I find like the oil part's fun. I think there's probably, I could do some looking up here, but I think smell, for some reason I've been really attracted to smell lately. To change like your view of things, if I want to go have my house have the view of woods, or to change it to a view of ocean, it's like $1 million difference. Well, depending, like Malibu ocean, off a seaside cliff. But to get a smell change, going from bad smell to no smell to a great smell, that could be a matter of like $5. So, yeah, I mean, that's like one of your 5 senses. So, I don't know, maybe there's a 6th one out there, I don't know. But, I think my next video is, so there's a popular YouTube video viewer, YouTube maker. One of his earlier things is how long does beard oil last? He gave out a statement of 2 to 4 years. I almost find some disagreeing with that. And he didn't list why it necessarily lasts 2 to 4 years. I just did a really quick glance at something, and I feel like it would be way shorter. So that's going to be my next video. I just have to do some more research. Research means Google a few things. But I was going to just talk quickly about minimalism. I know one of the things I wrote down is I think minimalism is cutting out like crap. Getting rid of anything you don't like. I mean, it's like living with less. So hopefully living with less drama, living with less problems, living with less, not necessarily living without less good things, possibly living without less stuff. I think as an American we have too much stuff, so living with less is probably a good thing, living with less extra stuff. I mean, you can have one frying pan, or like we have stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of frying pans. So if you want that bottom frying pan, you got to lift up 7 other frying pans, 7 other which I don't use, because I always go for that big one that I can cook all my breakfast in. So the other 7 is just 7 burdens sitting on that bottom one, the truly one I want. I can't just put it down without lifting up 7, putting down 7. I want to get it again, picking up 7, getting that bottom. That's not even what I wanted to talk about. But that's just one small example with living with less. Let's see, what am I going to get here? I'm kind of like, I think shooting out of the back of the camera is better, because it's like a bigger camera possibly. You'd think they'd put their bigger one in the back. But then I can't see what I'm doing. But then I don't want to see myself anyways. So living with less. I thought of it this way. We have kids. And I remember being a kid, you could go on a camping trip and they'd be like, grab some stuff. And you'd be like, okay, what do I want to get here? What do I need to get me through this weekend? And you're like, I need a couple action figures, a favorite magazine, and a snack. And I'm call it good. Like that, to me, that's where you want to get back to, is childhood. I think if you had a good childhood, you want to get back to a good childhood. Having kids, kind of like, I get to relive some of that childhood. So if you could have like minimalism, I think is trying to obtain like more freedom. And I don't know if there was ever a time in your life you had more freedom than when you were a kid. Literally, your mom and dad, I mean, just felt like you had more freedom. Thinking back, like, wow, so much easier back in a couple decades ago. Could be the decades, could be you were younger. Your mom and dad took care of a lot of the stuff, so you didn't have to worry about it all. That's right there. That's a lot of freedom. They went to work. You didn't even have to do that. You just had to go to school, come home, make sure you knew what you were watching on TV. But I think it is, when you were a kid, there is a little bit less you needed. I can't wake up in the morning and the first thing I have to do is make my coffee. It's kind of like a thing that I just do. As a kid, I didn't drink coffee. So that's like, if you think about like chains that are just like anything you add to your life, I always felt like it kind of makes you a less strong individual, meaning that if you need to have this thing, it's just one more thing that if you don't have it, you're at a slightly disadvantage, I guess. Like I have to make my coffee in the morning. It takes up a few minutes of my time. It costs a few, if I have to go to Starbucks, it costs me like $3. It's sort of an addiction, I guess. It is a drug, caffeine. That's just one thing. You think about all these other things people have. Smoking, it becomes like something you just started doing and then like now you have to do it. Kind of like coffee, you don't feel like you have to do it, you feel like you want to do it. Maybe it comes to a point when you're like smoking cigarettes on your break. It's cold outside and you're like, why am I smoking cigarettes? You kind of like, now it's like, yeah, this is an addiction. Anything like drinking alcohol, maybe not an addiction. It's just like one more thing you gotta have. And then like, I might have told you last time I got collections. You always feel like you get this collection. It's never quite complete. You just always have to have this. The need to always have more. Never quite feeling satisfied. That's not a good feeling. You don't want to like, if I just had this, and then when you get it, you're like, oh, still feel like I need, what I felt like I wanted or needed, didn't quite get the thirst of it. I've been feeling like that with food. Like I eat and I eat and I eat, and then I'm like, I'm still hungry, and I just keep wanting more like junk food. I think I might know why. Probably doesn't have to do, probably has a lot to do with what's going on out there. I haven't seen like real sunlight. I haven't got to be under real sunlight for, feels like months. So our skies are always in a perpetual gray mode. It's like somebody has put the curtains over the sunshine. So yeah, when you were a kid, you did need less. I think about like my kids. They could literally sleep on the floor, wake up, and they're off and running. I sleep on the floor and it feels like my back has been like broken in half. They can sit down and curl up and listen to a TV show on the ground. But I can't even sit on the ground anymore. So kids are kind of impervious. They don't even know what they are missing because they haven't even had it yet. Sort of thing. That's a pretty freeing concept as a child. Also, one of the things a minimalist is not just like cutting stuff. I think that's like the main thing you think of. Like, I'm getting rid of stuff. I need to get rid of my shirts. I got too many. I really do need to get rid of my shirts. But like, I hear like getting rid of like negative people. If you think about Instagram, like you constantly see this like one, I don't know, like what if you like politics and you voted for you voted for Trump, and there's just constant like, hey, Democrats, like that. I'm thinking about YouTube. I clicked on one like cop YouTube video once, and then anytime a video comes in like, hey, want to see the new koala video, want to see some puppies, the next video that just auto plays is like cop video. Either like cops are being harassed or cops are harassing people, and either of those, it's like I go back and forth. Anxiety, frustration, like cut that out of your life. Pull the cord on that. So like eliminating, just negative people. If you are trying to like cut back on drinking and like your one friend likes to go to the bar, see them less. I don't know. Maybe that you have to outweigh weigh your options on that. What else did I have on there? I know I had some other things. Some like some statements on there like I don't even remember. Less is more. I don't know. That's probably not what I had on there. I don't know. Is less more? Could be. Yeah, I heard this quote. This isn't even on my list, but I heard like if you make $75 million, if you make $75,000, after that you aren't any happier of a person. I think because all your basic needs are met. Like you get food, you have shelter, you're getting basic needs met, and then anything after that, and it's just kind of like frivolous stuff. There's people out there that have to have the best of everything. If you've never had the best of something, then you don't know that you need it in the first place. Like sushi, I like to go to my local grocery store and get like the $5 sushi. To me, that's the best sushi I've ever had. So, I mean, that's a good day. When I have that spending $5 on sushi, I'm literally having the best day. And then other people are having $100 restaurant bills, and maybe they need more. If you haven't checked out that show called Worth It, it's a pretty good show. They do 3 different price points. So they do $3 pizza, $10 pizza, $100 pizza, sometimes $1,000 pizza. If you never had the $100 pizza, the $5 pizza could be the best pizza you ever had. So there's you want to pace yourself too. It basically means pace yourself. From early age, I knew great expectations. If you had your expectations lower, then you're always going to be meeting them more and more often, and leads to greater happiness, I guess. What equals greater happiness for you? Take some time every now and then, think about it, and think about, are you taking the steps to meet that? Hopefully you are. Hopefully I don't sound like a regular Instagram person. They always make you sound, I don't know, listen to this, they always make you sound like you need their help. I mean, hopefully you come to YouTube. I think you should come to YouTube to get some, like me, I'm always trying to self-improve. Every day I feel like I need to do something better than yesterday. Maybe like 2 seconds out the door faster. I figure if I'm going to be doing it over and over and over, I can shave off and get a little bit better, and get some more expertise on everything that I'm already doing. But Instagram people make you feel like you're like, how do they say it? Like they'll say like, gosh, I can't even think. It's like over and over this. The rhetoric they say, are you feeling down? Maybe you shouldn't. Don't let people like make you feel so low. You're great just who you are. I mean, that's a negative statement right there. You're great just who you are. That's like, of course you're great. If somebody actually thought you were super great who you are, they wouldn't have mentioned it. They'd just be like, hey, what's up? Hey, remember you don't think you're great? Yeah, you're great. Then you think about, yeah, am I great? Yeah, I am great. But then you thought, no, I didn't feel like I was great yesterday. I mean, so it's like, that's a negative sort of statement. So always, if you want to have a positive life, here's a message for you guys. You guys, I practice what I preach. I don't always practice what I preach. I try. You got these easy statements to say, and then you hope you can do the hard thing and actually follow them. But if you can eliminate negative things from negative statements and fill them more with positive statements, you're going to just have a more positive experience. And it doesn't matter who you are, you probably want that. So, all right, next one's going to be, I ordered some beard oil. I was looking into one of these, I did bespoke post. I didn't really like them. I could explain why later. But I was looking into GQ's, got a box for $50. I liked last quarter's. It's like a quarterly thing. I didn't like what they were putting out this month, which is kind of funny because they're sort of the same thing. They're like this bottle or this bottle, this suntan lotion or this sun. I don't know if it's all this pair of sunglasses or this. Last quarter, which could have been just like a month ago, it looked awesome. This one, not so awesome. So I wanted to get that, but I ended up getting GQ magazine. I saw you could get it for like $10, but I think I paid like $15 for the year, which is really good. It all depends who you go through, but they're going to give me a free duffel bag. So I might have paid like $5 more than I saw it for, and I'm going to get a full-size duffel bag or something for $5. Okay, if you like this video, put something in the comment box below. Guys, there's no commercials here. You don't have to like stop. That's the one thing that attracted me to YouTube, is I could play a video. I didn't have to like look at the video. I could just listen to the video to fall asleep to. Sleep is super important. If you can get quality sleep every night, you're living like a king. But if you have like especially if their sound's not good, hopefully my sound's good, and then you got this perfect sounding commercial. Some of these commercials, there's like two now. Some of them can go very long. It's not like you're just waiting out a little 15-second blip of a commercial. It's annoying when you're trying to fall asleep. So no commercials. I comment back to everybody who puts a comment in the bottom. There's nobody putting comments in the bottom, so you can be the first. What do you think about minimalism? Are you for it? Are you practicing it? You got any tips? I need help, man. I come from a home of hoarders, so I try to get. There's a bird out there. See, that's minimalism. Keeping on task. Maybe my next one will be more on task. I think my next one I'll try to do. I think edits are good. Do you need edits? I don't know. Do you need like snips? Could be. Hopefully my lighting's gotten better. I feel like it has. My sound hopefully has gotten better. My picture, did I clean? I don't think I cleaned my lens. Hopefully my picture's gotten better. Yeah, it's good enough. I think it's good enough. I don't have a 4K TV. Maybe you don't have a 4K. You're not watching this on a 4K. You're watching this on your phone. So signing out. Peace. And now I gotta turn off the video.